Tide Talk Web is back. What's going on? Got some portal news and updates. The portal is always a portaling till it doesn't portal no more. Anyway, we got some big pickups today. I know a lot of people were in the dumps yesterday about we didn't have anybody and no bodies, and everybody was wringing their hands. But really excited. We got wide receiver Noah Carter. He was recruited to Ohio State. He sat a year and then went to NC State for 2 years, put up pretty good numbers. Last year, he had 441 yards on 33 recoveries and 2 touchdowns. He's 6'2" and 205. I think he'd be a great addition to the Alabama wide receiver room because we definitely needed depth there because we only had Williams, Brooks, Scott, Meadows, and Cedarius Morgan because we had the loss of obviously Horton and Adams and Backway. So that was something we kind of needed to shore up. And we may take one more wide receiver. It probably wouldn't hurt to take one more. Like I said, I think out of all the guys that left, Isaiah Horton's probably the one that really hurt because, he's a big guy, big bodied, 6'4", 215, 220, go across the middle, make clutch catches. Had about 600 yards and about 8, 9, 10 touchdowns. So he's a guy that, really stinks. I wish him the best at Texas A&M. He's a great asset for them. But I know he wanted to play with Ty, and Ty's going to the NFL. So I get that. But, yeah, he was the one that kind of hurt. The other guys, Mbakwe, should have been playing cornerback. I don't know why he went to wide receiver. He will be playing that at the next stop. And then, of course, Cole Adams, love him. He got hurt a little bit, but pretty much all he did this year was and then catch the ball. So, but I wish him the best of luck as well. We also got a really nice addition, another Michigan lineman, Ty Haywood, 6'5", about 316, 320 out of Michigan. Played 3 games last year. He was a highly, highly coveted offensive line recruit. Was going to come to Bama, but last minute flipped to Michigan. And I guess because of all the controversy and turnover, he's coming to Bama, so which is great. So, little known fact, I was actually a little shocked by this. We got a kicker in the portal, Lorcan Quinn. He's from Ireland. Really cool super story. Guy, he's actually a really darn good kicker. He's 21 of 26, 80.8%. His long last year was 55. Those are his stats for 2025. He's 5 for 5 of 40 to 49 yards, and he's 4 of 6 of 50 plus. So that's a great thing. We're also adding, obviously, a few days ago, Adam Watford out of North Alabama for a punter. Got long snapper out of Syracuse, Easton Stengel. And we re-signed Bray Hubbard, which was a great get because he's second-team All-American. He's 74 tackles, two sacks, and 4 INTs. The guy's clutch. He knows what he's doing. Like I said, he's been in command of that position since he got there. And the thing is, if Bama didn't pay him, he was going to go somewhere else and play. Somebody else was going to pay him, whether it be, Texas A&M, Texas Tech, LSU, Vandy, you name it, NC State, whatever. Somebody was going to pay him good money to come. So that was, to me, a big get to come back. Like I said, with all the guys returning next year, we may have one of the best defensive backfields in the country, which would be great. Now we kind of need to shore up the linebacker positions, and obviously, without even saying it, obviously defensive line's got to be filled. All those holes and gaps need to be filled. A lot of those guys left. So yeah, that's definitely something to be looked at. I don't know who they're talking to really. I've been trying to dig around. I would assume, obviously, we're looking at the other schools. Look at Division II if they got like a monster who's really good at nose guard, nose tackle, or go for a little bit smaller school, in Division I. So it just depends on what they're looking for. Maybe even some JUCO school, one of the little JUCOs out of Texas or Mississippi. There's definitely talent there. So we're definitely gonna be adding more guys. Like I said, we lost 22, 23, 24 guys, a whole lot. So we're gonna be definitely needing not really guys that are those blue chippers, like, oh, they're gonna come in and we're gonna pay them $4 million a piece. They're gonna start. We need depth. Not only that, we need guys who can play, but more or less depth, guys that can shore up. Somebody goes down, we have another good body to put in there. So the portal is still a portaling, and we'll try to keep you up to date on everything that's happening. Like I said, it happens so fast. This year it seems like it's been happening so much more faster than even last year. And everybody's losing guys. I know a lot of guys have been down again about Alabama losing people, but the bottom line is, Ohio State lost 21. Last I looked, Texas lost about 20. Everybody's losing people, so it's a mercenary market. Everybody's jumping out there. The soldiers of fortune trying to make some money. I get it. It's not like it was. So we got to ante up and find our guys and find the guys that fit and keep it going. Rumor is there may be a new special teams coach on the horizon. They weren't great, but I'm going to keep harping on it. I'm probably going to harp on it all year if things don't change. Where's the new offensive line coach? That's what I'm worried about. Still waiting around for that. Maybe after the portal closes, we'll get updates on a new offensive line coach. That's what I really hope we get. But anyway, that's all I got. Hopefully I can make a video tomorrow night if there's any massive changes. And anyway, Tide Talk Web is out.